Hi guys, it's your favorite Dutch Bros drinking saltine cracker, and today we are back for another video. So I know it's summer, but it is time, high school and college girls, to fix your social life or just amplify it even a little bit if you just want these tips from this series so you can practice it throughout the 3 months so you can come back to school and be like, yeah, you know, I'm at least 1% better than I was this year in my social life than I was last year in my social life. And that's all that matters, is that you become better. Anyways, for the sake of conciseness, today's video is going to be about the hack that I used to gain 20 plus friends in less than a year. So in my senior year, I had been to 5 different schools. It was my 6th one by the time my senior year hit. And I had been struggling socially, but then when I implemented this tip along with some other tips, because all the other tips mattered as well, I ended up getting 20 plus friends in less than a year and ended up changing my social life, and I have these quality friendships now. Obviously, I don't have strong relationships with like 20 plus people because that would be too energy expending. But regardless, I had changed my social life dramatically, and like I said, it was this tip and the other tips that helped me go do that, and I want to share that tip with you today. Specifically, how I connect with people, with literally anybody within 5 seconds. Like, I could connect with, and when I say everybody, I mean like anybody of any background. So like when you go into a high school, there are a lot of different people. There's, you know, especially when you're doing the first day of school thing where the teacher is bringing out like the get to know you games, and you're sitting at a table with a girl you saw in church, with a girl you saw on IG blowing 5 pipes while watching Rick and Morty, or like the art girl, and they're just like all on this table, and it's the first day of school, you don't know any of them, and you're just staring at each other like this. There are no amount of games that can help in the world, especially like the teacher ones where it's like, if you say, what's your favorite color? Blue. What's your favorite hobby? This. What's your favorite? And it just goes on, and this, unfortunately, is how a lot of people start conversations with other people, or at least that's what they think, that the conversations that they start with people, that it's going to bring some sort of value. It's just very, you know, surface level stuff, and none of those things connect with people, because by the way, like every time those teachers do those things, it's more likely that you guys are never going to talk at the table the entire semester. Or there's the most common thing that happens in real life among actual conversation, and that's you come up to a person, you think that you're going to be interested in like who they are as a person, you know, you want to get to know them because maybe you saw them, you were like, oh, you know, that you think they're cool. And so you come up to them and you do like the following conversation. Hi. Hi. How are you? Good. How are you? I'm good. And especially if you struggle socially, this is the story of your life. The get to know you games and never getting to know anybody, and then the weird conversations that literally end within 30 seconds, and then that's the story of your entire life, and that's the only interactions that you've ever had. And the reason why this is because you haven't brought out people's inner narcissist. All right, so what is an inner narcissist? The inner narcissist is the thing that everybody has in common. Anybody of literally any religion, of any belief system, or literally anything. Like the most two opposite people, they have this in common. And the inner narcissist is the deep down desire to feel like they matter in life. So it's the ability to know that you came on this earth for a reason, or that like you feel validated, like you feel like your life has a purpose on this globe. It is exactly why you see people being manipulated. It's exactly why you see people having meltdowns on TikTok. It's exactly why people talk about their days when they come home to dinner every night. It's the exact reason that we kind of yap to anybody who listens sometimes, to feel validated, to feel congratulated, to feel like that we are here on this earth, or else we just die. Like if we thought we had no purpose in this life, right, we would just die. If we thought we couldn't get love in this life, if we weren't actively seeking for love, right, what's the point of existence if you don't feel like you being on the earth matters in some way? The thing people care the most about is how you make them feel. Do you make me feel validated? Do you make me feel special? what can you do for me? Do you inspire me? Do you do this? Do you do that for me because of your presence in my life? Which it seems very grim that other people, need you for their own selfish needs, but that's exactly it. You need people for your own selfish needs. You feel love, you have a partner to help you feel love. And when you give to charity, the reason why you get that happy feeling is because you feel validated by the fact that you gave to society, because it demonstrates purpose in life, and everybody is operating on the exact same playing field. You can walk down the street and the minute you see somebody that may just be a stranger, but they are somebody with their own wants and needs as well, and being able to connect with somebody means catering to that. And the most perfect way to bring out the inner narcissist is asking somebody's opinion on something. So pick a target, pick somebody who you want to become friends with. Maybe you saw them across the hallway, or you saw them in class and you were like, oh, this person, I would like to be friends with this person. They seem like somebody that I would like to connect with. Then you would get within talking distance with them throughout some way. And then when you are able to talk to them, you need to study them. So it can be as something as simple as looking at their shirt, looking at their keychain, looking at the things that they talk about with their friends. If you happen to overhear that, then you would use that to your advantage. So for example, let's say that through your observations, they clearly like anime. They like a lot of things. They like all things anime. And we are going to pretend that you've never watched anime in your life, because this is how powerful this example is. So you are going to come up to this person, you are going to exchange pleasantries, and then you are going to, at some point, ask them about anime. However, if you, after the pleasantries, just go, do you like anime? And they can just be like, yeah. Because you haven't given them an incentive to say anything other than a one-word response. Also, it's just not an opinion. So then what you're going to do instead is something like this. Do you watch anime? Yeah. Oh my god, that's perfect. Can I get your advice on something? Yeah, for sure. So I had just started watching anime and I hadn't really gotten into the depths yet. Do you have any anime recommendations? Your conversation might not go exactly like that, but you get the point. Because by asking somebody's opinion on something, they feel of service, they feel purposeful, they feel like, you have a problem and they can go solve it, and at the moment that is their purpose. And therefore, that makes them feel special. And the fact that they get to talk about something that they love in the process, their eyes are just going to light up. They're just gonna go da 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 da. And I have tried this with so many people, and I think the most heartwarming experience was when there was a guy who I was on a call with, where he was very into chess, and I had asked him about chess, and he just started going on and on and on. And then he stops in the middle of it and he goes, oh, I'm sorry, I feel like I'm just talking your ear off with this, I feel like I'm doing this. He used the term mansplaining, but then I was like, oh, no, it's okay. And then he just started yapping some more, and it makes and I could hear the joy in his voice. And I've done this with other girls as well, and you could just feel the joy in their voice, and then it just makes you so happy, y'all. Anyway, that concludes it for today's video. I hope that you subscribe so you can see future ones, or you come back on this channel and you see the other 2 videos that I've posted here on it. And with that, I hope you have a good morning, day, or night, and I will see you hopefully in the next video. Peace.